Welcome back to the Ankh 3 Battle of the Gods, and there's a helichopper flying nearby. Anyways, I think, what was I doing? I'm a bird. Did I write on everything? Maybe?
Little chicks in a nest. Basically, I only torment crocodiles, and maybe cats, but not cute little birdies. This won't work.
Okay.
This won't work.
So, I mean, someone's gotta...
Roast chicks? That's not worth the trouble.
Yeah, someone's gotta do something with this, because that's the only thing I have.
You might roast them by mistake.
Yeah.
You know what a good dollop of birds droppings on that gnome is called? Beautification.
Yeah, because I feel like Didn't I talk to everyone? I think I did, maybe.
He'd have forgotten the poor chicks within minutes.
Yeah. So what was...
The little ones might end up thinking the statue was their mother.
Yeah, what... I mean,
I really don't think the birds could move this sign.
Yeah, okay, so I want to move this. Yeah. And also I want sand on this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I can't aim this to shoot at this. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the sand I made. A glass I made. You? No.
Birds?
Why? Oh, he had... Oh, yeah. He had the moles.
By the time they've grown up, they can rescue people from roofs.
Sounds exciting. I'll test them in action when I get a chance. Which, of course, would put these blind little chaps right out of business.
Ah. Yeah, oh okay, yeah. Now I get it. Though, what do I do with this sign?
The moles are nuzzling up the earth.
So...
I love signs that prohibit things.
Yeah, but what did that do?
This won't work.
Yeah, I know.
This won't work.
Okay.
The nozzle is now pointing right.
Any view on the sign?
That's not gonna help me. I don't want to give him anything.
I mean, when in doubt, just...
Being made of wood, the sign would surely burn merrily.
Just go through every object you can. Combine everything with... Ah. Yeah, combine everything with everything. Come on.
You can be athletic working this.
Why?
The sand was deflected by the sign. It hit the small meteor and was baked to glass.
And what do I do with this?
A shining crystal ball.
You want it, Mr. Take that, Kashun?
There you are!
Huh?
Oh, you do have a crystal ball. Then let's see how good you are.
Eh? What's that? I'm...
A fire, of course. I'm asking you to soothsay a fire.
No, yes. Just a minute. I'll really need to concentrate. I'll be back with your hot tip, your prediction, in a jiffy. He seriously wants me to predict a fire.
What do we do now?
Hello, Volcano.
Like what?
Volcano?
You started smoking? A seal, if you want to seem grown up, then you simply shouldn't run around in clothes like that.
No. You've got to set a fire for me.
Arson, not a chance. The Fire Breather's code forbids it.
Since when do fire breathers have a code?
We've always had one. It regulates all the circumstances that ever allow us to breathe fire. And rule number 3 says, never play with fire where people can get hurt, or even worse, where things can be damaged.
Uh-huh. Where?
Oh, come on. You must have set something on fire just for fun at some point.
Nope, never ever.
Not even a piece of parchment?
Nope. Nope, never ever.
I'm beginning to think you can't do it.
You've already seen me breathe fire quite often.
But not in this adventure.
Oh, all right. You're not going to give up anyhow. But if anybody asks, it's part of a trick.
Naturally.
Well, let me know when it's time.
So, okay. Huh?
Hello.
You never give up, do you? So then, where is the next fire gonna break out?
The next thing to burn shall be the garden gnome.
Which one? That ugly little thing back there?
Precisely. Forsooth, it shall be the next to burn.
Never. It's much too far from the house.
Believe me, burn it will. Right now!
Well, what do you know?
That's great!
We've got to report this to the rest of the guys right away.
What wonderful progress in firefighting.
Well then, off we go again. Nice seeing you. With expertise like this, I'd say we're on our way to completely new deeds. You could say we're all done here.
Shouldn't we take our camel with us?
Why? It munches our bread. The heavy pump hangs off it. And as of now, this honorable gentleman is always going to tell us in advance when there's a fire. So all we have to do is stamp it out.
Fair enough. We'll leave it here.
I believe that's my cue.
Huh.
I've always loathed him. I've always loathed him.
I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm a human.
Who'd have thought that? I'm a natural-born camel rider. Oops! Ouch! Stop, you stupid camel! Hold your horses! Oh, my.
Right, Ephraim. Jot this down. The history of all society until now is a tale of class conflicts.
Far too dramatic. Nobody will ever read that. How about the authority posed by the modern state is merely a committee that administrates the common dealings of the entire ruling class?
Phew! Too long. Nobody can remember all that. And what's more, the authority of the state isn't particularly modern at all.
I've got an idea, too.
Oh no, please don't, Shalom.
How about may the ruling classes tremble in the face of revolution? We have naught to lose but the chains that bind us, yet all the world to gain.
Wow.
Shalom? How did you ever come up with that?
You can't even cook couscous without turning it all sticky.
Well, I let myself wander as I walked around the oasis.
Hi, friends.
Tara, does this mean you've already had enough of Home Sweet Home with Asil?
Oh. Yeah. Which one could it be? Let's go with the gods.
A battle of the gods is in the making, and we have to win it.
No, we're in the middle of planning a new blow to bring the Pharaoh down.
And we've got soup cooking.
Uh-huh.
There was an incident, and I desperately need your help right away.
We can't. We're in the process of drafting our manifesto for the revolution against the Pharaoh.
The revolution will have to wait. There are more important things at the moment. Really.
More important than revolution? Impossible.
All of Egypt is in danger. We must travel to Luxor and help Asil in the Battle of the Gods.
Well, if she's right, the revolution won't do us an awful lot of good either. Good point. Why revolt if the ruling class has been eliminated anyway?
So, are you going to help me?
You do know you can always rely on us.
And maybe we can burst the chains of the pharaonic capital while we're in Luxor. After all, Luxor is an unholy temple of unbridled consumption.
Yes, well, maybe. But perhaps we'll stop the victory of the unbridled gods first?
So then, let's go. We'll leave our manifesto here for now. I hope nobody copies it.
And hurry up with the packing. We've got to meet up with Asil in Luxor at midnight.
Tara, would you mind telling me why you're wearing pajamas?
That's a long story.
Hehe. More decent than revolution? Dun dun da! Huh.
Ow! Ouch! Stop, you stupid cow! We're there! Wow. Grand old Luxor. But I was told it was livelier somehow.
Hello! Welcome to Luxor, the most beautiful city in the Orient.
Hello.
We have a beautiful groom lawn over there, and back there, further sightseeing attractions.
Right, but...
Oh, it's getting on. Mustache, see you.
Strange people here. Hey, wait a minute! She robbed me! There she goes! Everything's gone. Except for...
Right you are. I'm still here. And now get a move on. We've got to find the portal of the gods.
But I had nothing. I didn't have... I don't know. Can I take it? Where are you going? I was taking the sundial.
No, I'd tumble into the well. I need to try this differently.
Huh. I didn't even realize I could... it had a saddlebag.
True fireman's equipment. I've opened the lunchbox.
A banana and a cherry.
Oh, for God's sakes! The Pharaoh's daughter has published a photo love story with me as the leading man.
And is that a bad thing?
A well-equipped camel. Even
I'm
has a fire brigade badge on its helmet.
I'm still on the side of the Pharaoh's daughter. Because, I mean, at least she kinda treated Asil well, though, I mean, Asil doesn't deserve it, but Still. So I don't... Actually, yeah, let's do it. I doubt I'm gonna do anything here, but... Might as well try.
Hold it! So, that's what's going on.
What?
You're the piece that's missing in my puzzle. The old saying has rung true once again. The perpetrator always returns to the scene of the crime.
Perpetrator?
If I had my way, I'd take my luxurious spear and run you through straight away for your insolent deed. Unfortunately, it was confiscated. We can't have you hurting children all the time. Blah, 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 blah. You can hardly say it's my fault when the brats steal dates. Somebody's got to keep them on the straight and narrow. Well, anyway, that's why I was transferred to indoor duty. Which means that now I can spend my time solving mysterious crimes. The only thing I'm allowed to do now is snuff out people who want to leave the scene of a crime in a hurry. By any chance, do you want to leave the scene of this crime in a hurry?
No. Maybe I do sit in leisurely pace.
I'm more the type who prefers leaving at a leisurely pace.
What a shame. Be that as it may, you'd be better off proving your innocence to me quickly before we bring our luxurious methods of torture to bear.
Luxurious doesn't sound that bad at all.
That means they come from Luxor, not that they don't hurt people.
Oh.
Actually, do those two words have anything in... Which one came first? Is luxurious some kind of borrowed word? Because I feel it might be. If it's... Was the city named after the... well, it being luxurious? Or... was the word invented? I don't know. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Just... tell me how it is.
What kind of crime is supposed to have happened here anyway?
A tricky case indeed, but I've nearly solved it down to the last detail. Look at that. The poor victim is lying here. An overturned cart is over there. And ha! The key. We've got an empty, open sarcophagus.
Uh-huh. So what do you think happened?
How can you ask? It's about as clear as the day. A mummy broke out of the sarcophagus and strangled the cart driver. Then it fled into the alleys of Luxor.
Is this actual... Is this Hercule Poirot? Hercule Poirotti. Huh. It actually might be a reference. Maybe.
You pieced that together well, my dear colleague.
Oh, do you really?
Well, to be honest, I might have a few doubts about how the crime occurred.
So, what kind then?
The driver's not dead.
The driver's not dead at all.
What makes you so sure of that?
He's snoring.
Oh, that could also be the last twitchings of a corpse in its death throes.
Okay.
Mummies are dead. Accordingly, they can't strangle anyone.
What makes you so sure of that?
Well, to be honest, there has been a sprightly mummy here and there in my...
Ah, there you go.
But those were all cosmic strokes of fate and incredible coincidences.
No coincidence is as crazy as life itself.
True.
The card is from a sarcophagus delivery service.
What makes you so sure of that?
It's written in big, broad letters right on it.
Just because I can't read doesn't mean that people can tell me anything they feel like.
Is that enough for you?
You don't say. So you really know your way around reconstructions, do you? Then do tell what you think is supposed to have happened here.
A drunken coffin salesman was distracted by the poster and drove into the obelisk. The cart was wrecked, the salesman landed on the street, and he's still lying there.
And the mummy? How do you explain the mummy?
There never was a mummy, man. The sarcophagus is brand new.
That you know so many details here seems very suspicious to me. I could almost believe that you are the accomplice, the front man, the third man I'm still searching for. I'm going to keep an eye on you.
I had some questions, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna, ask him.
I was robbed, and the thief raced through here.
In that case, contact the officers from the robbery squad. Well, anyway, that's why I was transferred to indoor duty. Which means that now I can spend my time solving mysterious crimes. The only thing I'm allowed by
Did
any
it loop?
chance-
Wait, this is the...
Not the slightest sign of a getaway here.
What a shame. Be that as it may.
Could it be?
But
Okay.
I really have to head off now.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Oof. Okay, I don't know, I kind of thought it might put me on some sort of loop.
Sarcophagus precarious. A cheap one off the rack. Not over my dead body.
Can I take it?
Nobody enters the crime scene before the investigation has been completed.
What if I give you a banana?
There must be millions of things you can do with a banana, but this is definitely
A tasty cherry with a very hard
Oh.
cherry pit.
Oh, okay.
There must be millions of things you can do with a banana. Well, I suppose I could always practice my cherry spitting.
Okay, I didn't think...
Plenty of advertising for the Lots of Luck Casino. A dancer seems to be the big attraction.
Yeah, I did not think he would eat the cherry.
Doesn't look inviting. The candle inside is nearly burned down.
I can't open it, can I?
Oh, mon Dieu. How can you bang on my shop at such an ungodly hour?
Ungodly hour?
Of course. Who walks among the living in the light of day?
Mummies?
No, nobody. Luxor is not a city of the day. It only really comes to life at night.
Huh.
I've been robbed.
What a pity for you. They robbed me recently, too. My pair of bellows disappeared, but it was old and filthy anyway. I hope the thief blew all the soot into his face.
I must find a portal?
Oh, you lost it.
Not exactly.
When in doubt, you will find everything you have lost in the dirty neighborhood to my left. Because one of its inhabitants nicked it. Maybe that will be the case for this portemonnaie of yours as well.
It's called a portal.
Whatever.
What kind of accent is that? It's very strange.
Strange? I spent 5 years at the École des Accents de la Haute Cuisine in order to perfect my speaking like this. Every chef worth his salt in Luxor talks like moi. And our trade union is going to push this in all of the world. Trust me.
Well, Olga, our cook in Cairo, actually, she speaks pretty normally.
Ah, only the lower-class barbaric cooks live in Cairo.
I mean, okay, it had a rough start. This game had a awful start, but it's starting to grow on me. I like the humor in these games. It is starting to grow back. We're back, baby.
Why isn't there anyone on the streets in Luxor during the day?
How can you ask this? Luxor only lives at night. It is pandemonium then. People come from all over the place and spend their money in Luxor. At my place, for example.
But aren't you worried that Luxor might lose its identity?
Don't you worry. The great Luxor will never fall prey to any ridiculous tourists. Not now, and not in 1,000 years.
It was 1,000, not 1,000. 1,000.
Those thingies you were baking smell delicious.
I call them biscuits. But they pale in comparison to my other specialities.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Could I see that?
I have so many of these cutters that you can have one. Be my guest.
Oh. I don't know why, but I kind of thought I would need a find bellows for him to do it.
I'd rather not. Well, I suppose I could always practice my... Oh, for God's sakes! The Pharaoh's daughter has published a photo love story with me as the leading man. You can punch out great things with this little cutter, but not from that. The candle inside has burnt down.
Huh. Nothing else to interact with? No. I don't think there is... Then? No.
Hands off.
Damn. Okay, okay. So... Now let's go to where I was about to go. Unless... That's mean.
Like so many vending machines, this one wants money too.
Oh well, oh well. I mean, at least we get to do... Well to do neighborhood. What can I find? Not much, it seems. Seems kind of boring. And how many angles am I gonna have to face?
There's a crocodile farm hidden behind that wall.
I mean, then again, this game does so much pixel hunting. You have to look for every single teeny tiny detail.
Not bad. Not bad. Firmly locked.
Dang. Dang. Huh? Wait. Oh. That's kind of... I don't like it. Okay, if that was actually some sort of mechanic...
Ah, The Camel's Friend. Pointers for Professionals. Issue 2. Hey! I've detached the right-hand half of the whistle.
Okay. That's nice.
Speed Camel Shipping. If safe and fast are what you need, then lightning fast can do the deed. What can we ship for you?
I would like...
That face looks familiar. Just not so, sober.
Oh dear, you're not from the Cairo Municipal Authorities, are you?
Well, I am from Cairo.
Listen, this is all a huge misunderstanding. All right, so I did sleep it off once in the Pharaoh's Palace Gardens. And it might have been me under the table at the Wild Mummy now and again. But basically, I'm just a well-behaved Luxor businessman who enjoys observing his civic duties. My wife must never get wind of my little escapades.
So we're gonna ruin your life. Okay.
Red Sea Aquarium, you old boozer! So there's actually a sober version of you too?
Of course. I'm an upright fellow through and through. At least here at home. Which, incidentally, is exactly my problem. Don't you have any deliveries I can take care of for you? Far away, at best. To Cairo. Or to the Pharaoh, perhaps.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how to get into the poor district?
Oh, no sweat. I can organize all that for you. You'll be there in no time at all. Hey, remember, I'm the one who knows everything and everybody here. All you have to do is organize some way for me to skive off.
Okay.
So, you want me to get you a delivery?
Oh, yes. Please, please. My wife is driving me nuts.
I've always wanted to know something. How did you ever get that odd name of yours?
Actually, it's a bit embarrassing for me too. After all, what kind of man is named after his mother? But when my father suggested giving me his name,
Dead Sea Aquarium, he knew his chances with Red Sea Aquarium weren't good.
Your mother?
Exactly. Now do you understand why I don't want to talk about it?
I certainly do.
Anything else you want to know?
Well, yes. What was your grandfather's name?
Black Sea Aquarium. Are you happy now?
And your great-grandfather?
He answered to a less imposing name. Sargasso Sea Aquarium. Now that I've told you all this, will you finally leave me in peace?
No.
Hang on a sec. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
A twin brother called White Sea Aquarium.
Really? There is a White Sea?
Yes. It's a sidearm of the Arctic Ocean. We had to learn all this by heart. Satisfied?
Oh, man.
A man like you surely has children.
2 little rascals named Bering Sea Aquarium and Caspian Sea Aquarium, after our Nordic forefathers. Are you finally done with humiliating me?
Definitely.
Thanks.
Damn it.
Who's that you're talking to?
An important business partner.
Your 3 boozing bosom buddies are no business partners.
No, it's the, Pharaoh's personal buyer.
What?
What? Pharaoh? I don't believe a word you say.
But yes, I'm supposed to deliver otter noses to Cairo. Yes, exactly. Otter noses.
Where is the merchandise?
The young buyer is going to bring them any minute now.
Well, I can't wait to see them. And tell Russell Barr he should wipe his feet first the next time he comes here.
Of course, darling.
And tell Russell T to keep his trap shut.
As always, darling.
Yeah, some of these names don't really match up.
I don't want to give him anything.
Yeah, so I need to get the noses. Oh yeah, they were in the previous games. Okay, yeah, otter noses. Yeah, I need to get them from the chef.
Ah, the camel's friend. Pointers for professionals. Hey, I've detached the left-hand half of the whistle. Only the ball is missing now. A shame it'll only come with issue number 3 next month.
Meesmoord. Okay. So, with this, we have a visual and piece of paper. 2 pieces of paper. What is it gonna do? Can I just keep whistling away? Oh well, I mean, I'm gonna try it at my camel. And then... No?
Helps to tame ships of the desert. A well-equipped camel. It even has a fire brigade badge on its helmet. Ha! As expected, it starts drinking.
Okay. What? Why? What? I don't know. Well, I guess we're gonna see what we'll do with a whistle and a badge.
This badge identifies the camel as a member of the Cairo Fire Brigade. It even bears its portrait.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see what these do on the next episode. Yeah. Until then. Bye-bye.